On the 5th of August 1973, these two people decided to come together and make this. And this on the left. Then this was added and it became this. Hi, my name is James Diamond. I was born into a Greek family who were all incredibly supportive and very loving. We were all so close, the whole extended family. Yes, everything you've seen on my big fat Greek wedding is absolutely true, but in a beautiful way. As you can see from these shots, we all have a pretty crazy sense of humour, especially here. But this was probably the extent of our musical ability. But that all changed when I was around 20 years old. My mother bought me an old, beaten up nylon string guitar that actually only had 5 strings on it and said, "Here you go, have a go at this." And an amazing thing happened. I took to the instrument like a fish to water. I just could not be without it. At the dinner table, during people watching TV, even though they were telling me to shut up, I was strumming away. I had no clue what I was doing. To this day, I still don't read music. I just play what I hear and what I feel. At that point, the unthinkable happened. Somebody saw me playing at a party and asked me to play on stage. And that's where I found true passion. Performing to people, seeing people moved by music that I would write, it was just inexplicable. I still have no word to describe it. After a few years of playing live gigs, still quite amazed that people were paying me to play guitar, something even more incredible happened. I was noticed by media and by fellow musicians, and I even had a fan club. I remember the first time someone asked me for an autograph, I had a heart attack. Remember, this was before Facebook and YouTube and social networking on the internet. Everything was done at a gig. This was by far the happiest time of my life. Hey, I was so happy I even got married. I was always against marriage and there I was, in a church, marrying the girl of my dreams. Oh, well, apparently. And there's my family behind us, displaying that incredible sense of humour. But I guess all good things come to an end. What triggered the end of my good thing was this. Along with a very, very stupid accident, made this. During a very, very volatile lasagna making session, I managed to cut my left index finger almost completely off. I severed through tendons, muscle and bone and required microsurgery to attach it back onto the rest of my hand. I lost lots of movement and all feeling in my finger, and the doctor said I wouldn't play guitar for quite a while. I tried to remain as light-hearted and optimistic about this as possible, but didn't actually work. And for the first time in my entire life, I felt this niggling pain inside my head and learnt this was depression. Being the carefree, nonchalant, nothing really matters type guy that I always felt I was, depression came as a huge shock. I thought feeling down, or being depressed, was depression. How wrong I was. Clinical depression is like a demon inside your head that saps away and takes away every happy feeling in your life. For those of you that have never gone through it, I wish you well and may it never ever come to you. Another reason for my oncoming depression was my marriage was breaking down. My wife and I weren't seeing eye to eye at all, and this led to our separation. Quite foolishly, well, very, very foolishly, I did start thinking about taking my own life. And just when I thought things couldn't get much worse, my younger cousin, Mikey, who was my best friend and like a little brother, passed away quite suddenly and unexpectedly. I packed up and moved up to Queensland to be with family at this point. This was very much the last straw for me. I had lost my marriage, lost a very close member of my family, and worst of all, I'd lost my passion for music and life in general. I just felt I had nothing. Then this boy came along. Being Mikey's younger brother, a younger still cousin to me, he said, I wouldn't mind learning how to play some guitar. I hear you used to play all the time. Can you teach me some stuff? Well, this started a very quick journey. I picked up my guitar after a couple of years, and Tommy soaked up everything I threw at him like a sponge. And watching someone I loved, a member of my family, watching their eyes ignite with that passion that I remember having, well, it had a bounce back effect. And lo and behold, I started to love music again. I even started to record again, and after so many years of not playing, I released a new CD. Then Tommy came to me and said, I'm going to do this university course. Take a look at it. I read through it and I thought, hey, this might actually be exactly what I need. Although the thought of going to uni as a mature age student was kind of terrifying, but the more I looked into it, the happier I got about it. It just seemed that this was exactly what I wanted, a new perspective on music and just a new perspective on life as well. So here I am at the Queensland Conservatorium of Music studying a Bachelor in Popular Music. I've only been here for 3 weeks so far, and already I've learnt so much that I just did not associate with music at all. I must say I'm the happiest I've been in years, and just loving creating music again. So thanks for listening to my story, and as performers, what do we all love to end on? Applause.